What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. LessAlex here. Saturday Night Live Cop, becoming one of my favorite things on the channel, honestly, because a lot of people dig it. And hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you're new here and have stumbled across this channel and this video because of the YouTube algorithm, thanks for hanging out. If you guys have never seen this or never heard of me before, I'm LessAlex. I make sports ball content, sports ball card content almost every single day here on the channel. And what we do here on the live cop videos is basically we hang out, we have fun, and we go on wherever it is we're shopping today. Just so happens to be eBay. And we buy some sports cards. Really excited, though. Take a drink. And, yeah, strap in, guys. Usually these are, I don't know. Usually these are like 2 hours long. I don't really have a planned time or anything like that. But if you guys do enjoy the video, if you're watching it live, thank you so much. Smash that like button. It really is the #1 way you can help support the content here on the channel. I'm really, really excited. And yeah, I'm excited. I've got some things in the pipeline I think you guys are going to dig for next week. Looking like Tuesday at 9 p.m. I'm going to have on Bird from Red Cape Sports on the channel. We're going to be doing, I think it's the 28th episode of the LessAlex podcast. So I'm really, really excited for that. Going to be talking baseball. Obviously, huge news, guys, in the baseball world. I mean, come on. We got it. Shout out to John Mozeliak for acquiring the best third baseman in all of baseball right now, Nolan Arenado. We didn't give up any top 5 draft prospects, so I'm really, really excited. The only player from the main roster that we gave up to was, it was Austin Gomber. Now he's a fine pitcher, and he's a good quality pitcher. I think his ERA last season was in like the 3.2s. But if you consider who we're getting, a 8-time Gold Glove, a 4-time Silver Slugger, a many times over top 10 MVP candidate. I mean, this guy is legit. I'm really excited. Potentially could go down as the best Cardinals third baseman ever. So I'm very, very excited. What's up, Jared, Ryan, and Super Crop? How y'all doing tonight? Keldon Johnson is a buy, in my opinion. What do you think about Bowman Heritage? It looks interesting. I haven't really seen too much about it, Ryan, but I'm intrigued by it. But yeah, what do you guys want to be looking at tonight? I'm excited, though. I've been, as you guys can see right here on the screen, I've been looking at some Jared Kelenic. As you guys know, who watched last week, I was hunting on StarStock for Jared Kelenics that were not crazy, ridiculous price. Couldn't find them. This one ends, I've been looking at this one, ends in 34 minutes. There's 15 bids on it, so who knows? Maybe we'll end up purchasing this one. But yeah, what do you guys think about the big news in the baseball world? I'm really excited for it, though. Obviously, I'm a Cardinals fan. You guys know that. I think it's really, really going to change the complexion of the NL Central for sure, which has been kind of not great this past year. What happens if the Rockies trade Story to a contender? Yeah, Kelenic is definitely not cheap. I agree with that. I actually just now went through my box of 2018 Bowman, which is what Kelenic is in. And unfortunately, I apparently don't have any. I cracked so much. I thought for sure I'd have at least a paper in there. Unfortunately, I did not. But yeah, Kelenic is very, very expensive right now. But who knows, man? He's the top. He's one of the top guys. His power seems to be very, very good. But I don't know what you mean, Super Cop. What if the Rockies trade Story to a contender? I don't know. I mean, it's a kind of the Rockies are kind of an afterthought. No offense to any Rockies fans out there, but it's looking pretty rough if you're a Rockies fan. Saturday, you know what that means. How's it going, Dex? We are multi-streaming this as well, so we're on Twitch and YouTube, so you might hear me responding to questions that aren't necessarily in the YouTube comment section, but I assure you I'm not crazy. There's people are watching on different platforms. Ryan asks, Carlson or Gorman? So Dylan Carlson or Nolan Gorman? Carlson isn't expected to be a star from what I can tell and what I've been hearing and just generally what I've been seeing with him. His very limited plate appearances last year. He started off really rough, right? He started off hitting like 100. Like his batting average was 100. His on-base percentage was abysmal. Wasn't good. He ended up the season hitting like 230 or something like that. So not terrible, but definitely doesn't appear to have star written on him. Nolan Gorman, though, is really young, so it's a toss-up. I think right now I would probably go if you were, held a gun to my head and I had to pick one of the two, I would go with Carlson just because he's already in the bigs and Gorman's so far away from the bigs. Probably late next year, maybe early the season after is when he's expected to, and that's if there's, minor leagues this year, which I probably will be, right? I would assume that we would have the minor leagues playing this season. If you guys know anything more about that, maybe you guys know something that I don't with the minor league schedule this season, let me know. But yeah, Dylan Carlson, I don't think he's going to be a star, right? I think he's going to be a serviceable everyday outfielder. But I don't think he's going to be a star. And here I brought up his baseball reference here. Alex Kerlhoff. A lot of people are picking him to be a potential AL Rookie of the Year candidate. I know the name. I know I've done research on him, but it's not striking with me right now, Ryan. So I'd have to do a little bit more research on him. They've been floating around rumors of trading Story now that for free agent next year. Yeah, I assume that he's going to be gone. I assume they're going to just trade everybody and try and rebuild for, maybe 4 or 5 years down the road. I mean, the Rockies aren't doing anything. They just traded their best, maybe the best player that has ever walked through those doors just got traded away. So I don't suspect they would do anything, guys. But, hey, everybody who's watching, we got 23 viewers right now. Make sure to smash that like button. Please, please. It really is the best way. It's 110% free. Hit that like button, guys. But anyways, guys, what do we want to check out here? Kellenic is a guy I've been looking at. I've actually been looking at here, I'll show you. Obviously, lifelong Cardinals fan. Back in the early to mid 90s, Ozzie Smith was the man. I remember watching with my grandma in her basement. Ozzie Smith, and I've always wanted one of these Ozzie Smith rookie cards. This one is off-centered big time, so that's, but I've been keeping an eye on it. $85 seems pretty good, but it is extremely off-centered. And what about Matt Libator? I like Libator. I don't honestly know too much about him. I know he's like the 14th ranked, or not 14th, 7th or 8th. I know he's top 10 in our system, and he's a top pitcher in our system for the Cardinals. I don't know if he's supposed to be a front of the line guy or what, but Story will go up if he gets traded. Yeah, I agree. I have a story. I have several raw stories, and I believe I have a PSA 10 story, Chrome. So, but yeah, I think that's actually seeing what Trevor Trevor Story rookie card would be worth. Ooh, they're $100 for buy it now. Number 45. But let's try ending soonest. Ooh, that's a refractor. Ira Kurloff is the best pure hitter in the minors. His prices are half of Kelenics. Interesting. Let me take a look at Kurloff. I've heard the name. I did some research on him last year. But, you know, let's see. I don't want baseball reference. I want like prospects. There we go. So you guys can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, if his prices are that cheap, I need to get a read on him though. If he's let's just look at it's not right. What am I thinking of? Baseball America? Here we go. This is double A. 280. Top 100 prospects. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure this out. What's up? Blazovich? I've never even heard of that name. Mason Locke. Love the videos. Congrats on Arenado. Appreciate it. Glad you dig the videos, and I'm very excited. Man, am I tripping or what? Where is... I guess we'll just do this. All right. Why is Charles Bowman stuff with lower pops so much cheaper than tops? Well, I think that's because the tops one is pretty iconic, Dominic. Here we go. Alex Kurloff. All right. Hitting is 60, not too shabby. Running's 50, fielding's 50, power's 55. Arm and overall is 55. Let's see his stats. I think we just looked at this, right? He's definitely not terrible. If he's... let's see what they say. Whenever Kurloff Twins... Let's see. Go over here. Put a pin in Trevor's story for now. 2016. Oh, we don't necessarily want auto, though. I just want some chrome. Oh, wow. They are super dirt cheap. How old is this guy? How old is this duder? Trout's Bowman card. I like Trout's Bowman card, but not the paper. Kroloff is going to be decent. You think he's only going to be decent, Joe? Devers. Devers sucks. I don't know, man. He played pretty decent last year, right? So we know his stat line. Yeah, Bowman Chromes, or where you want to be at, I believe. He's a good, but I'm a Sox fan. Who are you talking about? Bartolo Colon. I actually have, last year, Glizzy, I bought a raw Bartolo Colon. I think there's a shot he makes the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he's definitely not a lock, but 3,000 strikeouts, a World Series. Like, I think he's got a shot. I mean, you know what? Kroloff's so cheap. We might just have to, I mean, for $7. Let's see. How old is he? He's 20. Wow, he's 23. Okay. All right. What do you think of Luis Garcia of the Phillies? Not top 100, but he has potential. I've honestly, card collector, I've never heard of that person. Check Comp C. That's a good idea. When does these 6 minutes? We gotta hurry. So PSA 10. Oh, that's a refractor. Let's go lowest price. I didn't change much. Yeah, let's go highest price, and then I'll just kind of work my way down. Do. Because 2016. 2016. Man, that's a cool looking card. So it's not Chrome. There's Chrome. $9. So $10 basically. 10 buckaroonies. Well, this is already almost there. Plus you got, what's the shipping? $5? That's kind of a rip. Check Comp C, Bartolo Colon, auto refractor. Mason Locke, criminally underpriced. 60 hit. His card's outrageous. Yeah, I mean, at these prices, was this a PSA 8? Let's go buy it now, because $10. Yeah, that's jeez. That's no joke. $10 to 200. I wonder. I know this is supposed to be a eBay live cop, but I'm curious now to see what the prices are on. That's a refractor. No StarStock A's, no 10s. So StarStock doesn't have any. It's interesting. Croft started to climb. I think they're good value right now. Talking about Mookie Betts. I mean, Mookie Betts is excellent. PSA 9 for 40 on card or StarStock. Man, I forgot how kind of difficult buying, at least from the computer on eBay is, because oftentimes this will get out of whack. That corner kind of looks a little soft to me. Bowman Chromes, man, Bowman Chromes are so hard to really judge just from a picture on whether the surface is good or not, just because look at all this nonsense. This could be, you know, who knows where these little specks of dirt and dust are. Is that inside the penny sleeve, or is that inside, you know, between the penny sleeve and the top loader, or is that actually on the card? You never know. Definitely something to consider when buying raw. That's why you always take pictures if you're selling, guys. Always take pictures with no sleeves on it. Makes no sense that he's that cheap. Who? Oh, Mookie? Yeah, that's actually ridiculous. What, $450, $425 shipping? I mean, that bottom right corner kind of scares me, at least on this specific one. So see, and it's hard to tell right here, right? Like, is that, I can't really tell. I wish that was a black background maybe, or $75% come back. That's crazy. Bud Curlhoff SGC 9. How much was that, Ryan? Oh, for 20? Pretty nice. Yeah, what the hell? Might as well make it 10 if we're bidding that. So hard to time it. We got outbid. Well, look at that. We got outbid. Then we'll refresh. I think, you know, I think rolling the dice for $10 on a guy who's got 60 power, 55 hitting, according to the guys who get paid to critique young athletes, young baseball players. Not too shabby. How big is he? Is he big boy? 6'2", 195. He's young though. He'll, you know, he'll grow into himself, hopefully. So we got 11 minutes left on this one, guys. Anybody else? So we got, I think for $10, if we can get one for around $10 to $12, even with the shipping or whatever, I think that's fine. On Krillhoff, I think I'm down to do that. Refractor PSA 9 is $50. It's pretty good. Jesus. Is Robert Paulson set to be the A's shortstop this year? Did they sign anyone? I don't think they've signed anyone. And shoot, I'm blanking on his name. The one All right, who else? Let's go back to top prospects. Torkelson's probably expensive as hell. Franco's. Top it. Yeah, I'm trying. We got 11 minutes left. Oh, 11 hours. I'm tripping. Oh, that sucks. Those were like the last two. Try. Torque is expansive. I have a Franco. Yeah. I like Franco, that's for sure. That one's got some sharp corners. Yeah, that one looks good. And the bottom left corner, there's a little, like, I don't know if you guys can even see it on the screen. There's a little bit of whitening right down there, but $11.25. Well, we'll try $11.25 then. So we're offering $11.25 on Alex Krylov. All right, well, maybe that'll get accepted. Christian Pache. I don't know about him, man. I don't. I think he's going to be a good ball player, but I don't think I really want to invest in him. In Pache. By GameStop. I think that ship has sailed. Brian Hayes is supposed to be called up this year. Yeah, I like Brian Hayes. Pirates prospect. Let's see his information. 75 fielding. So he is a world-class fielder, according to the scouts. Running, he's quick. He can hit. His power is pretty decent. And his arm's pretty good too. So overall, they gave him 60. That's interesting. I guess the 55 kind of balances out the 75 fielding. I think, did he play last year? No, he didn't. He did not make the bigs last year. But let's see his AAA in 2019. On base percentage is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, the average isn't there for me, but average isn't everything, obviously. Like average. And I do like that he is a second generation ball player. I think that helps with kind of getting used to the major league life. Pache's overshadowed. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's something too, that there's only so much money that Braves fans have to put into cards, right? So that definitely is something to be said. That's why I think that, like, if Nolan Arenado plays well, holy smokes, guys, it could get, his prices could get pretty wild, because there aren't many high profile players on the Cardinals, right? Like, it's basically him. And then you got like the fan favorites, of course, like Yachty and Waino. But it's basically him and Goldie are the two like all-star caliber, big name guys. I mean, Tommy Edmonds there, who has potential, but definitely isn't there yet. Oh, he did play last year. Okay, I thought so. Oh, here he is. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, he balled out in his 24 games. He hit 376. Jesus. Okay. He was on my list last season of players on the Pirates before the season started that you should be investing in. So, Chrome. How old is he? How old is Key Brian Hayes? 24. Okay. I like that. $24. Buy it now. This one's only $9. Is this a Chrome? It is a Chrome. Why is this only $9? Is it beat up? Corners look pretty good. That corner's a little soft at bottom left. With Arenado and the Cardinals, probably are gonna be a problem for the Cubs. Yeah, I think the Cardinals are going to be the favorites in the NL Central. The pitching's excellent. The defense is, I mean, unless somebody completely falls off, like if Goldie just, has terrible fall off, I think our defense is world class. The biggest issue coming into the season was, of course, the the lineup, and I think obviously Arenado is going to help a lot with that. The Royal Rumble tomorrow. Any prediction on who wins the men's and women's rumbles? What's everybody saying? I know they're all saying Daniel Bryan for the men's. I forget who they were saying for the women's though. Isn't it Sunday though? It's Saturday. Is it Saturday today? Oh, it is Saturday. I'm tripping. I thought. Okay. Bobby Dahlbach, Tristan Casillas, two big boy. Bobby Dahlbach. Is that Brian Dahlbach's son? Because Brian Dahlbach was pretty solid baseball player in his day. Dex Flow, you are a goof, man. I put the wrong one up. Being the best in the NL Central is not saying much. It's an MLB division. if they get 95 wins, they're going to be very, very potent, I think, in the postseason, because their pitching is top notch. The Cardinals pitching is top notch. Arenado makes the Cardinals look like the Cardinals. Exactly. I agree with that. Dahlbach. Oh, it's a different Dahlbach and Dahlbach. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They counter-offered with 13. I just saw on my phone. 18 guaranteed wins with the Pirates. I don't agree with that. Definitely not going to do 13, right? Like that seems, plus shipping, that seems. Flaherty, Cam, Waino, Mikolas. Look at their entire pitching staff, bro. It's among the best. Wainwright had a great season last year. KK was statistically the best pitcher on the team. If Flaherty can fix some of the things that he struggled with last year, I think that the pitching staff's going to be pretty potent. And it's definitely the best in the NL Central. So Wainwright looks to be on the move. He just re-signed with the team. What are you talking about, Jay? He literally just re-signed like less than a week ago. I'm not going to do that. Do 1150. See if they accept that. CJ Abrams, Riley Green. Bullpen is solid. That rotation has so many question marks. Jake Odorizzi. Yeah, I wish they would make one more move, though, for sure. That would be excellent. So if Miles Michaelis pitches the way he did in his first season with the Cardinals, if C-Mart can become the C-Mart that we know and love, I love Carlos Martinez. KK has proven that he's excellent. Flaherty is a top of the rotation guy. If Wainwright can give us one more solid season, I mean, I think 1 through 5, that's pretty damn good. And we're getting back Jordan Hicks back at the back of the bullpen. Like, it's pretty good. If you get Colton Wong back, that infield defense is going to be oh my God. Yeah, if Colton Wong returns, like, I don't think it's going to happen though, right? Because where the hell would Matt Carpenter play? It's $18 million he's getting paid this year. He's definitely not sitting on the bench. If they had a DH this season, I would say that would probably potentially happen. C-Mart's a gamer. I like him. Yeah, I like him too, Super Crop. Cards are definitely the faves in the NL Central. Yeah, and I think they'll be pretty solid in the playoffs. Yeah, Dakota Hudson too. Yeah. Thank you, Jay. My bad, a week ago before. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dakota Hudson's another guy who can potentially be, 4th or 5th starter, spot starter, good middle relief guy. Carp has really dropped off. Yeah, Carp is – I wish they could unload that salary. I honestly wish that they would have been able to include him in the deal with Arenado. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of Matt Carpenter. I hope he does well. So it would have been nice to have seen him. He has a no trade clause too. It's crazy. It would have been nice though to see him go to Colorado, with that thin air, potentially have another breakout year, get another decent contract. Afraid of the Redbirds in October? You should be. Red October, baby. Offer declined. Yeah, he declined it. Oh well. That's fine. Offer declined. Whatever. But this could Brian Hayes for $10. Let me see something. We're definitely gonna watch this. And then we're going to thoughts on Kellenic? We were actually just talking about him, Justin. I like him a lot. He's looking like he's going to be the real deal. Nothing to do with the live cop. Whatever happened to Dakota? I don't, man. He's still making content on Instagram. I haven't talked to him in a long time though, like through like messaging or anything like that. Yeah, he hasn't made many YouTube videos recently though. I think like our collab video honestly was like maybe one of the last ones he made, which sucks because he was a good content creator and a pretty dope dude. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy this. Oh, somebody bought it. Did somebody buy it? What's wrong with it? Hold on, let's look at the description. Items packed rich, however, no grades implied, no return. Shipping is $3.99 first class. So there's one right now that has what was it at like $13? with like $4.50 shipping. So I think we just buy this. What am I missing something, guys? Like, tell me, am I dumb here? Like, what am I missing? Why is this only $9.30? Is it did he spell something wrong? He didn't include the 137, number 137, but like, what am I missing here? Have you seen how much PSA 10 Bo Jackson? Yeah, all that vintage stuff's starting to go crazy. Kelnick. Ooh, Julio Rodriguez is a guy. I agree, Robert. Robert McCovey. I agree. That's a guy I need to pick up. I'm buying this. We're just gonna buy this. We're buying it. $14. $14 after tax and shipping. So, and that was about what the other one was at. So cool. We bought it. It has been bought. All right. Got one down. Christian Stewart and Josh Rojas. I honestly don't know who those are. I think the card's good. Yeah, I think that card's really good for the price that we got it for. Considering, like, look at this. Well, I mean, obviously those are... Oh, that's a refractor. We got 5 bids. That's a refractor. Is that a refractor? No, that's just a regular one. So 12. That's 5 bids on it. We got ours for, and that's $4. So $4.10 shipping. So yeah, that'll be like $16 if it were to sell with no more bids. So I'm fine with that. All right, cool. Cool. Fernando Tatis is doing pretty well. Yeah, I bet. Tatis is awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for this, though. Oh, let me switch. Let's go, baby. Got 2 of these bad boys. Nolan Arenado, PSA 10. So dope. So excited to have him. He's my favorite third baseman playing right now. So really, really excited that he's on the Cardinals. Replacement level. Yeah. I'm excited for Nolan Arenado, man. He's a special player. I think if he can keep his production up, man, he can surpass Mike Schmidt as the best third baseman ever. Obviously, he's got to keep it up. I'm not saying he is the best ever right now, so don't say, "Oh my God, Alex said this," but I think it's possible. You could buy a card around $500 for long-term investment. What would it be? Probably a basketball card because those cards seem to be going nuts. Are there any LeBrons that are around that price? Like PSA 10 LeBrons that are around that price? Chatty? If there are, I would be that. I think the NBA, when he leaves, when he finally hangs them up and retires, the NBA is going to be missing a huge attraction, a huge star. And I think it's going to be quite some time before we see somebody. And I know a lot of people love to hate him and all that, but that kind of comes with the territory, you know. Soto Chrome. Man, how much are those? I bet those are really expensive. Jokic? No, I wouldn't. I would rather get like a lower end LeBron. But I'm a LeBron fan. Like, guys, I literally have a LeBron pop vinyl right here. So, and I'm sure many of you know the story about this guy, about this rookie card when I was A wee lad. David, yeah, so does literally every other player in the MLB. Home road stats are two different hitters. That's true for everybody. You hit better at home. I think that is a very lame argument because every single hitter in the MLB hits worse on the road. At least majority of players. So I don't like that argument. It's just lazy to me. What else? I missed one here. Have I invested in 85 Hulk Hogan cards? No. I do have some wrestling cards. I got like this. Is it here? I think it's right here somewhere. Maybe it isn't. Well, it's not. It's a Stone Cold Steve Austin from the Cardinal game. I respect Jordan, or I respect LeBron, but I'm a Jordan guy. Yeah, I mean, you're picking hair. You're splitting hairs, right? They're both excellent. They both do different things. Hulk Hogan and Andre are flying up. Yeah, and I what's up, Justin? I have a feeling Bryce is going to be MVP running this year. Not a fan, but I think he has value. I agree. I mean, I don't know if I would have to think about it a little bit more to say he's going to be the MVP this season. But I think that possibility is always there. I think he's probably one of the most disrespected players in the MLB just because he likes to talk a little smack and has some swagger. A lot of people like to hate on him. OPS plus off by 40. Sure. I think if Nolan Arenado succeeds in St. Louis, everyone's going to just shut up about that. Looking at buying Alexa Bliss rookie cards. Honestly, that's probably a good idea because the way that old school wrestling cards have been going, they've been going nuts. They've been going absolutely insane recently. Take a chance on Gavin Lux. Ding dong. Hello. Yeah, UFC cards are nutty right now, thanks to that big fight. Did you guys watch that fight? That was crazy. I can't believe Conor McGregor got knocked out that quick. And I was going to actually put money on Poirier, but I didn't. I wish I did. Gavin Lux, man. I am so torn. I have a bunch of Luxes. I already have a bunch. I have like maybe 5 to 10 raw. But I don't know, man. His defense scares me. But if his offense is good enough, he'll play, obviously. Get more. But back to the Alexa Bliss thing. I actually think investing in some of like the Attitude Era guys like Austin, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, The Rock, and even like some of the later era guys. Obviously John Cena, whether you love him or hate him, he was the man for basically a decade. Charlotte Flair, sure. Jexy, what's up? From Discord. Heck yeah, welcome. Welcome. 19th vintage, how's it going? Fleer sets are going, yeah, 80s, yeah, those are iconic sets. Lux plus bat, under radar. Yeah, and he's going to get playing time too, I think, this season. I think he's going to get some playing time. Jexy, I am streaming on 2 different platforms. So I'm streaming on Twitch, which is what you're watching on, obviously. And then I'm also streaming on YouTube. You can head over there if you want to be, and see the chat and, talk with the other folks in chat, or feel free to just stay on Twitch. Doesn't matter one way or the other to me. I appreciate that you're hanging out, though. That is pretty dope. Thanks, everybody, again, for hanging out. I know there's a million different things you guys could be doing. You're hanging out with me on a Saturday night, and that's pretty dope. I was looking at ancient Mew cards. I have one of these, like, in its wrapper. I was trying to see how much they were. Going for like $25 in the wrapper, so not crazy. Ozzie Smith, though. Let's see. I've had my eye on some Ozzie Smith stuff. Some a little bit more expensive than I'd actually realistically buy. So actually, this is a great question for you guys. Would you rather have an off-centered 8 or a non-off-centered 7, near mint 7? So we've got this one, and the price difference is $84 versus $195, both with free shipping. There's taxes, though, obviously. So let me open these. So we got this one here, and it's big time off center. Like, look at that. That is, I mean, that left edge is in the next state, right? Like, that's terrible off centering, but it is an 8. Very, very nice. Or nice and center. Pretty, I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, it's an 8. It's a 7 for a reason, but good looking card. Good looking card. What do you guys think? Need a next level performance by Luzardo this year? Yeah, you Robert, you have a bunch of Luzardos, don't you? I think I remember that. Hulk Hogan is on fire. Oh, what's up, Jexy, Mikey? With Arenado going to St. Louis, how do you feel about Trevor Story? I think he will probably get traded, Salvador. I think he'll get traded pretty soon. He could pull a Deshaun Watson and be like, look, get me out of here. I don't know the details on his contract. I don't know if he has a no trade clause or what, but if I was him, I'd be trying to get out of there. And again, no offense to any Rockies fans. It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Justin says he would rather have the non-off-centered, but Robert says he'd rather have an 8. Technically, it's a 6 because of off-centered. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I was buying 56 Manals, 5s to 8. All centered. They look awesome. Yeah. Not worth the price being that bad. In terms of the 8 off-centered, you mean? Robert? Oh, you think the 8 is worth it? I don't know, man. You got to understand, this was my guy. This was my favorite player basically until Mark McGwire came around, right? I mean, as a kid from St. Louis, Mark McGwire was the man, right? 1998, it was crazy. But Ozzie Smith, I still love players like him, guys that are just insane defensively and just fundamental great players. Might not hit for power like some of you may know. Colton Wong is my favorite player, or was my favorite player on the Cardinals that wasn't Yadier Molina. But man, Ozzie Smith was my guy. Like, he was my grandma's favorite player. Him and Willie McGee were her 2 guys. 7, take the 8. Dex says, what are the prices? 85 and 195. 85 and 195. I'm always taking the higher grade. There's better centered 8s. 7s. Yeah, it's not great, right? It's not great. North to south is a wee bit off. Dex, you still have those Aussies, right? You've been trying to sell me those for basically since you've been a subscriber. 8 OC is like a 6. You agree with that? Thoughts on Dylan Carlson? I think he'll be a serviceable player. I think he will be an everyday player, but and again, it's just these are just my opinions based on what I saw from him in his short time last year and from listening to sports talk radio here in St. Louis. But according to them and just the eye test, he's not going to be a superstar. He's not going to be a superstar. He's going to be probably an everyday guy. Maybe even like a lower end all-star, right? Like maybe makes the all-star team a couple times, but definitely don't think, and hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully he's just an absolute, goes crazy. How about me? Vince Coleman. I'm not really. Vince Coleman. That was a little bit before my time, Robert. That was like the 80s, mid to late 80s, right? Where Ozzy played into the mid 90s. Same with Willie. Do not buy the 8 off centered. Why, Caesar? Also, I like your little avatar photo or your profile picture, whatever you want to call it. Get the 7, card collector says. Guys, I think a lot of people are saying 7, and that's kind of what I was leaning towards. Let's see. Ozzie Smith, PSA 7. See some prices here. There's 14 watchers on this, though. That is, a lot of people are watching that. When does this end? 9 days. Watch it. It's Probstein, though, so it is what it is. Why does this look so weird? It's at a very, very god-awful angle. I guess it's, I don't know, it just looks strange. Pretty good centering, though. How much is it? $169? That's cheaper than the one I was looking at. That 87 team was dope. Bought a bunch of him a while ago. Who's that, Kevin? Joseph? Who did you buy a while ago? Also, Aquino rookie. I'm not sold on him. Chronicles Alonso tier auto. Let's all get on eBay and get some to force impulse buys. God. Left to right. Oh, yeah. You're right. And there's like some weird, look at that. Right next to his chops. To the left there, there's like some weird, I don't like that at all. It's garbage. Garbage. Ooh, here's one. This one looks pretty good centered. Pretty nice centered. Corners are a little bit rough. Rough around the edges. I guess that's where that came from. Carlson. Oh, you agree on Carlson. Yeah. I think he'll be a good player. Agreed, no on Aquino. Yeah. I just didn't they release him or send him down or DFA him or something? Also, King Griffey. Rated rookie. Yeah, Griffey's great. If you can get Griffey's for a reasonable price, there's a lot of them, right? But if he's an excellent player, or was, and he's back in the spotlight, right? He just became Manfred's assistant or like coffee go-getter or something. I don't know. Oh, $3? Not bad. Yeah, those kind of junk wax Eric cards aren't worth much, but I think they're some of them are going up. So $200 looks like the corners on this one are really sharp. That bottom left one's kind of weird. There's some black dots right there. Buy the card, not the slab, friends. Buy the card, not the grade. Seattle looks to have a decent squad this year if Kellenic does good. Oh, Kevin, I would never bet on Seattle. No offense, but coffee go-getter. I don't know, man. He's gonna be his assistant. He's gonna be his butler. Hopefully, eventually, maybe he'd become the commish. That'd be awesome. I wonder if he'll wear his hat backwards, right? Like he'd be full suit in the office and just wearing his hat backwards. This one's nice. Which one? The $200 one? It's got some little smudges or something. Look at this. Justin, check this one out. Look right there. I don't know if you can see that. Here, let me move this comment. Look at that. There's some smudges or dots or something. I'm not a fan of that. Otherwise, it looks great. Pretty decently centered. I mean, it's maybe off left to right a little bit. East to west. Nicer than the others. That's true. Yeah, you're right. That one's, look at that. That's rough. You can just tell top to bottom, that's off-center. Big time. Autographed. Oh, that's so sick. A little bit out of my price range, but this one's pretty good looking. Top to bottom, a little off. Left to right, maybe a little bit off. But it doesn't have all that crud on the left. All that black sludge or whatever it was. Gary Templeton? Lewis, yeah. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. They've got a good young core if Kellenic and Rodriguez are who we think they are. And Lewis has obviously played very well last season, but it was a 60-game season. We'll see how he progresses. I guess that division's winnable though, right? So I don't know. Maybe Griffey can make Manfred love baseball. I don't think anyone can make Rob Manfred love baseball. That man hates baseball, I think. That one looks the best of the two. Yeah, I like this one. This one looks clean. I like it. How many watchers? One viewed, no watchers? Any cops yet? Yeah, we bought a Brian Hayes. What was it? A Bowman Chrome first. All of them, there were a lot of them that had bids upwards of $12 to $14. And I got mine out the door for under $15. So it was $9.50 or $9.30 or something like that. And then with shipping and taxes, it was under $15. So we got a Brian Hayes. Really excited for that one. Oh, look right there. There's a dot on the S. There's an imperfection on the S. So, nice looking into 1-2. Oh, you're looking into Ozzy, or A's are the best team in the West? Yeah. Yeah, they lost Simeon, so we'll see how that works. Bye, Ric Flair. Woo! The GOAT, man. Chad Miller, the GOAT. Ric Flair is the GOAT of wrestling. Yeah. Well, I agree Olsen can't do it on his own, but I think Matt Chapman was injured a good part of last year. So I don't think Arenado, baby. What's up, Michael Ham? Guys, go show some love to Michael Ham Fishing and Sports Card Hobbyist. He's a YouTuber. He has a YouTube channel, Sports Cards. He opens up packs and stuff. Good vibes over there. Go check him out. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Matt Chapman. I like Matt Chapman. He had a down year last year, but it's Purdy. This one's off-centered terribly. Like, look at that. How is that not? So maybe this one is the get, just because it doesn't have that like weird circle thing, that imperfection, that print imperfection. Loriano is a stud. Murphy's a good. Yeah, that's true. I think Loriano is going to be a good player. Yeah, this one's rough, dude. Those corners are just so soft. They're all basically right around the same price, though. I wonder what is. Let's see. What was that, an 8? Oh, it's that. That's the 8 off-centered. That's not the one we were looking at. Anyway, we know what we're looking for. Let's just do it this way. Rookie cards. There we go. So I don't have any graded. Man, look at that. That looks good. That looks damn good, though. A little off-centered. Rays with another stupid decision. What'd they do now? What did the Rays do? I don't know what you're referring to. Some doo-doo on that one. I mean, they're not going to be perfect, right? I'm not expecting, especially a raw one, but for that price, like we could get a pretty decent 7, maybe even an 8. So I think, man, they're all off-centered. This one says OC. This one might be the best one. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Here, let's do this. Let's do this. We'll open this one up, and we'll open up the doo-doo one. Okay, so here's what I'm contemplating here. We got this 7, looks pretty good. Top to bottom, little off, right? Top to bottom, little off, but the corners are pretty dang sharp, right? Which I like. But it's got that little imperfection on the Padres S right there. You can see the little dot above the S. And then take a look at the other one that is in for consideration. This one's got some doo-doo stains along that left corner. You guys see that? There's some imperfections up and down the card on the left. What do you guys think? I bought a bunch of Julio Rodriguez. Jarren Duran. I don't know too much about him. I know he's like a What, a Red Sox prospect? I see people are talking about him though, so that's good. So I'm gonna be doing that series that a lot of you guys watched last year, and really like what gave me a decent following on YouTube. I did best pickups for every single team, the 2 best pickups for every single team, and I did the videos by division. So they were like 20-minute long videos. And you guys really, really liked that last year. So I'll definitely be doing that again. So when I dig into that and really, really dig into like some of these prospects, I'll be able to give you guys like my opinions on some of these guys, like better opinions, more complete opinions on some of these guys. Because I know the names, I've seen the cards. A lot of them I know what teams they're on and kind of their skill set, but really don't like suggesting unless I really, really did my research. Where can I find info on them? If you just type in Google like MLB top 100 prospects, I think it's like MLB right here, MLB.com/prospects. So, and then there's and then you can click on anybody, and then it'll give you their stats or whatever. But more importantly, it'll give you their bio, and then it gives you their scouting grades, 20 to 80, and a little synopsis of who they are as a player. So that's what I do to kind of learn up on, do some research. Yeah. Okay, but back to the question. Got a little sidetracked. So we got doo-doo stains. This doo-doo stain 7. Corners aren't really that sharp. The bottom corners are the bottom left corner is pretty dull. Love that series. You killed it. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be bringing it back. Just I gotta know who's on what team, right? So I'm gonna be doing it a little bit closer to the season starting. Probably start it once spring training starts. Right, they're both 7s, Caesar. Yeah, I know Kevin. Yeah, I know he's a Red Sox prospect. Hopefully, they play minor league baseball this year. Am I gonna buy? I'm trying to decide which one I like more. I think it's this one, right? What do you think? What do you guys think? Michael, you still here? Justin B, are you guys still here? Justin B has a very awesome Mike Trout collection. His Instagram is fire cards every single day, like 10s, numbered. Very, very, very good stuff. What's the other one? So we're looking at this one. It's got that little imperfection right there with the S. It's a little dot. And then we got some smudge. I don't know, some doo-doo stains on the left there. And that soft corner down there at the bottom left. Tony Gwynn. Oh man, that dude was nuts. Yeah, Justin, for sure. Torkelson is expensive. Yeah. Torkelson's astronomical. I mean, I don't think any of his cards were ever not expensive. Because he was drafted right, the draft last year was like right in the middle of the sports card boom. So his cards have basically always been expensive. You like the first one more? So you like this one, the one with the little imperfection? Because here's my thing, guys. Right? He's getting old. he's like 70 years old, Ozzie Smith. He's not going to be around forever. And if I take my own advice, right, of Hall of Famers cards getting pretty crazy after they pass away, his cards could get pretty crazy after he passes away, and he's not young. He's got to be at least in his 70s. There's an Ozzie PSA 8 Auto 9 that looks awesome. How much are raw Aussies? I mean, they're all over the place. They're all over the place depending on the way they look, right? Like we just looked at one here on ComC that looks pretty decent for $285, but it's got doo-doo stain there, soft corner there, something looking like it's peeling up there. I mean, cards from so long ago that they're not going to look perfect, but here's another one. What happened? That's so cool. That one's damn clean. Holy smokes. Look how sharp it is. Is that trimmed? It's crazy. I can deal with the imperfection, the dookie stains, not so much. That's what I'm saying. Are they have OPG instead of tops? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. But remember, Justin, my budget's right around what I'm looking at here. So, and I mean, 7 is fine, right? Like, I think 7 is about as low as I would want to go on this one. Maybe like a really nice 6, but yeah, OPG cards are getting crazy. Wet doo-doo stains, yeah, I'm not. Oh, yeah, they've been on the rise for sure. I know that much. I'm not obviously. First off, I'm not an expert in any of this stuff. I just like sharing it all with you and giving you my opinions on stuff. But I'm certainly not an expert on vintage stuff. Yours isn't graded. Look at 6s. Yeah, we're gonna watch this because I like this one so far. I think the most. Okay, here we go. Well, I'm already seeing. Damn, that one's pretty good looking. Those corners are sharp. That bottom right one's not that great, but little off center. I mean, not bad. So it's really hard because they got kind of like a brown bordered card, like a light gray bordered card on a light gray background. Makes it really hard to see exactly where the corner ends and the table starts. All OC looking, yeah. Dot matrix pin yeah. Yeah, a lot of them were off-centered. Yep. That one looks pretty good. A little off-centered, but. Is that the doo-doo stain one? Oh, no, that's the one we were looking at. That's the one we were looking at. All right, so there's not many sixes. Not many sixes, it looks like. And the one we just looked at looks clean, honestly. It really does, but it's very close to the same price as the 7. What do you guys think? This one's actually really clean. This one was really clean. $14 of you guys went on here and liked and watched it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're watching this and you have never seen my streams before or any of my videos, LessAlex, I make sports card content regularly. Hit that subscribe button. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button, guys. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that fun stuff at LessAlex. Also, if you're buying cards on eBay, use my eBay affiliate link. It should be in the description below. I get a small cutback, and you're shopping for cards on eBay already, so you might as well use that. Help me out. Appreciate it. Just checked all the 8s, even worse than the 7 you found. The 7 it is. None on auction. I'll buy it now. I believe, were we looking at I'll buy it now? Let's see. Okay, so, okay, good to know. Oh, yeah, we're all listings. So, yeah, these are all, let's see, auction. Probs, oh, so yeah, the Probstein one, 9 days, $36. Here's one, 6 days. Let's see how they look. This one looks clean, though. It's got some doo-doo stains. Never mind. I don't want doo-doo stains. I would rather, like Supercrop said earlier, I'd rather take the imperfection than the. That one looks off-centered. Top to bottom, it's a bit off-centered. Corners look good, though. I mean, the picture's kind of crap, but at least they put it on a black background so we can see it. Man, that back looks beautiful. So we'll watch this. Man. Condition good. Might be able to get a cheaper auction. That's what I was thinking, Caesar. Color looks good on this one. It's, I don't know if it's like, maybe they had like a light over off to the side or something, but there's like, definitely it's yellow on the left side. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Probstein always goes too much. Yeah. I agree. ESPN wrote a story on Probstein. I would stay away from them. Is that just a person? I mean, obviously, I know Probstein, like in terms of I've seen them selling stuff before. I don't know if it's a group or apparently it might be a person. That's crazy. There's a 6. SGC 6. Man, this one looks really good, though. What about BGS or SGC? I mean, a BGS one. Flea Market Mixtape. What's up? I plan on getting some Pedro Martinez. What do you think about that? I mean, Pedro Martinez is one of my favorite pitchers of all time. He's a little guy that threw hard and threw accurate, had nasty stuff. He was, I mean, there was like a 2 or 3 year period where he was the most dominant pitcher in the game. So if you're getting some rookie cards of Pedro, I mean, that's kind of like what, 80, late 80s, early 90s, right? So they're probably not very expensive just because it's junk wax or whatever. But I mean, Pedro's great. I love the player. Nice Ozzy. Ozzy is a legend. Yeah, Ozzy was my first player. I really, really like was my favorite player growing up. Am I doing Top Shot? I haven't done Top Shot. I think it's viable, Caesar. I know there are a lot of negative Nancy's out there about Top Shot and digital cards in general. But I think it's the Magic the Gathering Online has proven that for 15 years, Magic the Gathering Online has been around, and you have to buy the cards with real world money. So it's very similar to other digital cards. But the economy on Magic Online is very sustainable and has been sustainable for 15 years. So that proves everyone that's saying, oh, digital cards, the economy is going to be whacked, crazy and won't be sustainable. So that kind of disproves that. But Probstein and PWCC just seem fishy. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of negative stuff about PWCC too. 91 Upper Deck Final Edition of who's that? Supercrop? Him and Nolan Ryan. Yeah, I mean, Nolan Ryan's great. 91. Okay. I thought he was a little bit earlier than that. I like digital cards. Don't like Top Shot past 2 years. Signed up for Top Shot. Exciting to get involved. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. Definitely going to have to check it out. Buy mostly from other. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it, right? Especially raw cards, because they're not like just like cracking packs, sending all the good ones in for grading, and then leaving you with all the 7s, 6s, and 7s. Also, I'm thinking about PWCC Vault. Buy a 10K. I don't pay taxes. Oh, nice. Bobby Dahlbach is cheap. What do you think? What do you guys think? Do I wait? Do I wait and see if this one, if I can get it for cheaper? It's only it's only like $100 off though. I'm afraid this thing's gonna probably. Well, here, let's check. Oh man, I'm so used to doing this on my phone. Let's look at completed. So, yeah, I think it might be best to. Man, my biggest fear is like, what if? And this is terrible, but like, what if he were to like pass away between now and then his cards go nuts? That's not the right thing to be thinking about. But as someone who's trying to buy his cards, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, so they're like 150, 130 for a 7. So 200 might be too expensive. Do we have an offer? Can I make an offer? Nope. That one's so nice though. A little off center. So this one's kind of off centered in the opposite way that the one we were just looking at was. Jim Tomei. Man, Jim Tomei doesn't get any hobby love. David Ortiz. Yeah, I like David Ortiz. I mean, Big Papi, man. Yeah, exactly. Look at their eBay profiles to see if they're like resellers or not, or if they're collectors. Message him. See if he'll sell it for cheaper. Man, I'm so used to doing this on mobile. I don't even know where anything is at. There's 14 watches though, guys. He's gonna tell me to piss off. If I'm like, hey, will you sell this for last comp was 157. Will you sell it to me for 160? He's gonna be like, bro, I got 14 watchers. That's probably what he'd say. I will though. I'm just gonna screen grab this. Yeah, 14 guy. Yeah, you're right. The worst he could say is no, as my dad always used to tell me. The worst they could say is no. What was the last comp? 157. Hello, the last comp for Yeah, I should put a price. Like, would you be willing to take 155 for it? And like, if not, what's your best price? Make sure I spelled it. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I mean, not much more you can say other than no, right? Yeah, really? Yo, what's up, Toa? Watching your cop while I work on StarStock. Nice, nice. Thanks for hanging out, Toa. Appreciate it. 14 guys at what time is it? 8:50. Been doing this for an hour and 30 minutes. Yo, mother, give me it. I want it for $100. Oh, that's good. All right. Did I lie? Is it this one? No, that's not the right one. I think we just watched the. I think it was. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, this one was the one I wanted to watch. I'll watch the Probstein one too, right? Just in case. 6 days. Yeah, that would be that'd be something. I definitely would not do that. But yeah, guys, I think Julio Rodriguez maybe was another guy I wanted to look into. PSA 10s are getting up there. Check out all those things. Boy, oh boy, let's check StarStock. Rodriguez. This is paper. That is chrome. What is it? StarStock? $65. Last sale was 31. Chrome. All right, so their StarStock is what? A little bit cheaper for PSA 10s. Instantly, the guy. What are we talking about? So, sad story. 2 weeks ago. Oh, man, that's a ripper. Man, you are a big baller, my friend. All the Raws seem to be going for 30. Right, but Raw isn't a StarStock A, right? StarStock A's are a little bit more just because they're expected to get between an 8 and a 10. That is what they say. I would like to know the percentages. I don't know if StarStock will ever release that information, but that would be cool to know. And if it's really, really good, that could be really like a boon, like bolster their whole shtick. If they have like a 90% gym rate or, something like that on their A's, then that would be huge. I was crushed and bought a Fleer set. You're like, well, I'm spending the money anyways. I might as well just spend it on this 86 Fleer set. The money was already spent, damn it. Need a 2012 Allen and Ginter Topps Trout rookie? No. But Julio, oh, you're talking to Justin. Justin's got a hell of a collection. Can't wait to buy it for your PC again. Definitely not that. We'll offer 37. Goofy looking card. I love Bowman. They all look so young and just goofy. I love it. I think that's gonna be it, guys. I know 200, like I would have loved to have bought the Aussie tonight, but I think 200 is too much. So I don't want to pay too much for it now. Again, who knows? Long term, maybe it isn't, but still, I want to get the best price I possibly can on it. So definitely let you guys know. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's where I post some of my buys and stuff. So I think I'm going to call it, though, for tonight. We're an hour and 40 minutes strong. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. A part of the live cop. And, you know, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, again, I'm coming out with sports card content all the time here on YouTube. Make sure to check out fullcountmedia.com. That's my website. Go check out my merch. I have some pretty cool merch. At least I think it's pretty cool. Check that out. Help support the content over there. Buy yourself a t-shirt. Like this video, of course, like this video, because that is basically the one way to help spread the plague that is LessAlex. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Justin, Robert, everybody, Slobs, everybody. Robert, Kevin, Toa, everybody, thank you all. I'm not going to super crop. I'm not going to name everybody, but appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight. You're all amazing. And as always, keep cracking packs, keep collecting. I will see you all in the next one. Adios, guys.